Everyone, it is the best class in Guild Wars 2. The Engineer Elite Spec. Reveal trailer. The Mechanist. Oh, yeah. Yes. I may be slightly excited. Wouldn't you be if your main class was Engineer? Oh my god. I am so hyped to see this. It is 10:15. It came out about 3 hours ago. I could not sleep until I didn't get to sleep until about 4 a.m. because I was just too excited like a kid. I'm almost 40 this year and I'm like a child with this and I'm excited, very excited. I'm a bit tired as per the norm, but I'm getting used to internship. It's all good. One thing I would like to say as well, something big happened yesterday, which was quite really nice little surprise. Not little, because it's a big deal to me. It may not sound like a big deal to everyone else, but someone said thanks below on the YouTube video by tipping, which was a really nice thing to happen because that hasn't happened yet, and I want to say thank you. The dollar amount doesn't matter. It was just really nice to have someone press that button and tip like that way. So if you are ever interested in supporting the channel, supporting me, I am a mental health counselor in training. I'm working with kids and adolescents, and it's I don't get paid for this. So I go to school, I pay for school, I work, I do YouTube and streaming. So if you do want to support me and want to support me in this journey, I very much appreciate it. I am doing a ton of content as well as on Twitch and Patreon, all the things. Also, like, comment, subscribe. This is a big video for me. This is a big video for the channel. This is a big video for you if you'll play Engineer. And if not, I'm hearing good things and people are looking at this and they're saying, I want this to be in my next main. This may be a little bit longer than the other videos that we've done, but that's a good thing. So let's go over and watch this. Okay, it's called The Mechanist. I almost got a little bit spoiled because apparently some of the description for it was released in one of the other language trailers for Ranger, so that's kind of unfortunate, but things happen, you know. It's just a little bit of a slip, it's an accident. But we're gonna find out what the weapon is. Mainly, obviously, we thought mace offhand. I thought that it might be something where you are channeling something or controlling something or pointing something to go and attack something. So we think maybe a big golem. If you look at Mechanist in the Wikipedia, machinist, sorry. This is Mechanist. A machinist, though, is a tradesperson who, or trained professional who not only operates machine tools, but also has the knowledge of tooling and materials required to do all things. But also, they can't call it Machinist because Machinist is something else in some other games and bits and bobs. So we're going to watch it and we're going to see how it goes. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't care. This is my video. Shush. Just as a side note, I'm really excited. If I'm tired and I don't seem excited, believe me, I am. I really am. I couldn't sleep. Loads of people tweeted. Like there was Ruby as well from Guild, who's from MarinaNet, who's a good friend of mine, was like tweeting me. Loads of people tweeted me to wake up. I've got loads of reactions from the trailer. Well, reactions are starting to come in on Twitter, so I'm going to show you those. And we're going to go through this quite heavily. Let's go. Oh, that's awesome. Oh!
No one makes friends like a Mechanist. With the power and beauty of Jade Tech, they never fight alone.
What?
They summon a customized Jade Tech battle mech to fight alongside in combat, calling the shots with powerful mech command skills and mace attacks. Whether it's melee, ranged, or group support, adapt to any situation by choosing the traits that best suit your situation. This engineer mech is truly the all-purpose multi-tool of any Guild Wars 2 squad.
Okay. I know, I just... I'm literally like, ooh. Ah, Okay. We are a ranger now, apparently. Okay. Number one. Look at this engineer. Look at this engineer. We have this outfit in the game already. The weapons are cool. They fooled us with the image. They fooled us big with the image. Let me show you why. And someone said during Lightbringers, and I said it could be main hand, but it looks more offhand. Already fooled me. Because the image is flipped. Cheeky buggers. Alright, let me find this. Oh, actually, wait, it's here. Oh, no, it's not there. I need to find it on Twitter. God damn it. But they're basically the engineer. That is so cheeky. Is this way. This way around. That looks like offhand. They flipped it. They flipped it round. Absolutely cheeky. They have done that in the past. That's good because Mace Shield, it means that we can be... I feel like this... I'm really interested to see what these Mace abilities are, and we'll go through it, but I'm loving just the whole design of this character. Like, the character looks awesome for a start. I mean, come on now. Mechanist, you know, it is what it is. It is what we thought it would be in terms of the... it's kind of like a Golomancer, but not.
No one makes friends like a Mechanist.
Well, it looks like you take the damage and this thing comes in and just wrecks face.
With the power and beauty of Jade Tech, they never fight alone.
It is a Jade Tech mech. A Jade Tech mech. That is what it is. I'm going to be very, very honest with you, okay? I am not a fan of pet classes. I am also not a fan of AI. You know this, but I will say this is one mech and it does look very cool. And also it does seem to use some abilities which could be very good in raid situations and also good in world v world situations and PvP situations. So I'm not gonna lie, can you imagine running across a world v world field and seeing a ton of these mechs out?
They summon a customized Jade Tech battle mech to fight alongside in combat.
That looks like that's big damage.
Calling the shots with powerful mech command skills and mace attacks. Whether it's melee, ranged, or group support, adapt to any situation by...
And then there's this big bubble. I wonder if this is very similar to the like Guardian bubble, the Spellbreaker bubble, projectiles coming in. And the utilities probably are commanding the mech. I wonder if it's a bit like a legend with Revenant, or it's a bit like I'm wondering if this is something where you have the like you turn, like, you know, you've got tool belt skills and everything else. Like if this is something which you command with your utilities, I wonder if then tool belt skills are extra stuff as extra abilities, or if you have a mech, they take over your toolkit and you get utilities like normal utilities. Now it's
choosing the traits that best suit your situation.
Traits that best suit your situation. So it looks like you can go support, obviously, like damage and maybe tanky as well.
This engineer mech is truly the all-purpose multi-tool of any Guild Wars 2 squad.
Yeah, it says of any Guild Wars 2 squad. This sounds like a very raid-oriented thing. The thing I may be concerned about, and maybe, you know, for World v World, is that Scrapper is like got quickness at the moment, and if this doesn't, it probably won't make a big difference. That's my only concern. Scrapper is really good. It really depends on what maybe even comes with End of Dragons. So like, you know, for raids and all that kind of stuff, you know, quickness is very important. So maybe like projectile like reflection and absorption and stuff like that becomes very important as well. And maybe there's some abilities in here which are really, really handy versus like the strike bosses that are coming in. I'm not 100% sure about raids still. I know many people will be sad at me to say, if when I say something like, I'm not sure and I don't think there's going to be any more raids, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that they can do it their way, and they can do it in a way which includes more of the community. I just genuinely think that, and strikes I think are going to be way better than they have been. And still they're pretty good. They're not bad. I know people say a lot, you know, they're easy, you kind of run in, you do the things. Some are a little bit more complicated, but I don't know. I think this is going to be very relevant to the content as well. I'm excited for this. Like, it's different to what I expected, because we were thinking about maybe getting in a mech, and then we saw the image and it was like direction, like directing, it's like directing traffic, I guess. I love this character design as well. This looks so good. Whoever put this outfit together is legendary. The mace and the shield though. So I'm going for, oh wow, okay. And also myself and engineers out there, are you going to start going for a legendary now based off of this? Like, I could go for shield, because actually, you know, you've not got many options. It's shield or it's pistol. Like, you could go mace pistol. And obviously you don't have to go mace, shield or anything. You can go for a rifle. You can go for pistol. I feel like this is going to be a Condi spec, and I think that's the one thing I might be a little bit upset about. There's no Condi. And I think that was something we said that we felt was kind of not missing, but like missing a bit. Like, you know, there's a lot of power. There's a lot of like power damage in the engineer, and there is conditions that you can throw out. It's not really the best build or the easiest to kind of manage.
No one makes friends like a Mechanist.
See, I love that when it looks like as well. So let's think about like the initial abilities. Like, you're fighting and it feels like you're really tanky, and then this thing comes in and does like a big AoE knockdown. Like a big AoE knockdown. Like, imagine that in PvP or World v World. Just imagine like loads of these mechs just coming down and just knocking people down. Oh my god, in coordination. I hope that's something you can do. That would be so good. I'm excited to see this during the test and just be like, whoa, it is gonna be cool. Just watching a ton of mechs running across the field.
With the power and beauty of Jade Tech, they never fight alone. They summon a customized Jade.
Look at the detail of this as well. There's a little Mosmer butterflies there. Look at the detail on the bot as well. This looks so cool. It looks very different from like the Asuran tech as well. Like, it's very much jade injected. Like, it's everywhere. There's more jade than anything else. Like, it looks like it's hovering. There's like these power cores everywhere, especially here. Look at the look at the shoulder piece. Looks like it's maybe engineer specific. I need to see the arm.
Tech battle mech to fight alongside in combat.
So there's the if we have a look at the abilities as well. Sorry, I'm keeping jumping all over the place. So there's the summon. Boom.
With the power and beauty of Jade Tech.
I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Sorry. There's the summon. It looks like maybe that's an auto attack that they're kind of doing. They're just down and they're attacking. And there's this big laser beam thing. It's the auto attack of the mace, it looks like. And then there's like a big leap, and then like maybe, what does that do though? It's like a big AoE blast. Then there's melee damage. Oh, and then there's a little bit of a ranged ability as well, where its arm just pops off and blasts off into someone's face. That could be an auto attack though, you never know. And then the big AoE bubble. So there's a lot. There's like 5 or so. Don't forget there's an elite, obviously. Yeah, that's the ability we've seen. Okay, so it does look like, and then there's this kind of AoE spin thing. I wonder if that reflects projectiles as well. I wonder if it's like an actual barrier that knocks you back as it spins around, you know? Interesting. And look at the characters. Look at the armor as well. They've used some of the new armor here, like, which is very Jade. This is the Magatech armor here, the chest piece for female character model. And then this is a new one. This is not the shoulders though, I don't think. It might be actually, I can't remember. But this is pretty much the whole of that armor, I think. Maybe not the boots, I don't know. I feel like this is new though, maybe in the shoulders, or maybe they've just colored it so that it looks like that. But generally the bot looks cool, like the mech. I like that they've just called it Mechanist, actually. I like that. Actually, do I? What? Why didn't they just call? I mean, because it's not a Golomancer, is it? And this is the thing. Like, we were looking at this all wrong. Like, we're thinking about. You want to think about the future. You want to think about, you know, the Jade specifically. Why did we think it was Golem? Like a Golem? Like it was always going to be like maybe a Golem design infused with Jade. Like there's no reason. It would have definitely been called something else. I really want to see what the mace abilities are. See, that was the command. Did you see that? Boom. I love that. Oh, man. I can't wait to play this in PvP.
They summon a customized Jade Tech battle mech to fight alongside in combat, calling the shots with powerful mech command skills and mace attacks. Whether it's melee...
So I'm just worried, like, when I went silent and you probably thought, what is Jebro thinking? I'm thinking that I am concerned that if you have a mech and you don't have utilities, or it's more of a pet, like a ranger, then that's okay. Then you can have very little stun breaking, condition removal, stuff like that. An engine is very susceptible to that kind of thing in PvP. So it is a concern, it is a thought, because PvP is one of my main modes that I enjoy. That doesn't necessarily mean they haven't thought about that, and they definitely would have. They definitely would have. So I'm thinking, I think I'm maybe hoping as well that maybe it takes over either the tool belt skills, or it's just utility skills and you keep the tool belt skills from maybe other things, or maybe your tool belt skills reflect the Jade Tech mech things, and you get things like condition removal, you get things like, you know, a shield maybe, or barrier. You get like some kind of defense or whatever. Or maybe the mace actually gives you some condition removal. Maybe it does, because there are weapons that give you condition removal and stuff as well, obviously. And maybe there's a field, but I don't believe we saw many mace abilities. I don't really see, we saw more hammer abilities from the ranger than we've seen anything else. I can't really see any, so if you pop in and watch this video a couple of times and you see something, let me know. So that was the summon of the bubble.
Choosing the traits that best suit your situation.
There is that, and I don't think. No, that's to do with the mech itself.
This engineer mech is truly the all-purpose.
I love that big knockdown. Looks like they've got a lot of CC as well. That looks like just damage, that spin. Oh, these trailers are so short, but they're so good. Sometimes, like this is, I think this is. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I don't know what else to say. I just am. Switch again fully. I'm gonna keep watching it, aren't I?
No one makes friends like a mechanist.
He's got one big friend.
With the power and beauty of Jade Tech, they never fight alone. They summon a customized Jade Tech battle mech to fight alongside in combat, calling the shots with powerful mech command skills and mace attacks. Whether it's melee, ranged, or group support, adapt to any situation by choosing the traits that best suit your situation.
So they say melee, ranged, and group support. So there's going to be a way to spec the mech. I wonder if you spec the mech through the traits and it changes which commands you have on your utilities or tool belt bar or whatever. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? It like flips over the traits depending on which one you go for. So it's like you're programming your mech through your traits, and then it's got these skills and abilities. So that would be so cool. And then, yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, ranged, melee, or support. I wonder what the support could be. I wonder if it is barrier. You already get barrier from Scrapper. It could just be like the projectile stuff, the bubble that we saw, and maybe the knocking back and like keeping an area clear. It really does make me think.
This engineer mech is truly the all-purpose multi-tool of any Guild Wars 2 squad.
Now, I like that. The all-purpose multi-tool, like, you know, a Swiss Army knife or something, you know, like that is a really well-written line for this trailer. The multi-tool of any Guild Wars 2 squad. I love that line. That's really good. I like that they've really thought about the wording as well for the trailers. I mean, obviously they do in every single trailer, but it's really important that, like, especially to me, because it's my main, that, you know, there is that identity within this of being an engineer. Like the Scrapper was very much so. I feel like Holosmith identity was a bit less kind of engineering. I mean, I feel it's mostly damage and everything else, but when I think of an engineer, I mean, obviously, you know, Holosmith is technology, is the future, you know, putting together this form, and, you know, it did make sense for an engineer. Scrapper felt very much like, you know, these bots, you know, these robots that you have together and that you send out and that you use them, and they've got different abilities and things like that. That's felt very, very engineer. And Holosmith did, but not as much. And now this is like the Mechanist, you know, like you are commanding this robot, your thing that you've built and you've constructed, and I like that. But like the only problem is, the only thing which is concerning me is AI, and it's a pet. And that isn't necessarily something that I've always enjoyed. It doesn't mean I can't enjoy it, and it doesn't mean I'm not open to it, because this, in all honesty, could be the first pet class I ever enjoy. And it's not going to be like a full-on pet class, do you know what I mean? It's just going to be interesting how they meld. Let's get a screen on. How they meld the utilities into the rest of the class with the bot, because, you know, you don't want to have it too strong. You don't want to have all the utilities and this thing. That's important to balance that. How will they balance that? Thoughts, questions. We've probably got the stream to talk about the abilities and utilities and everything else coming out tomorrow, less than, like, only just over 24 hours. So we haven't got long to talk about this. So let me know what you think. I'm going to go into this in a lot more detail. So you're going to see a lot more content coming out about this. I might cut up the skills videos into just weapon and then utilities maybe. And then traits. I think that might be a good idea rather than just having one full-on video. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for this. I know it's the morning. I may not seem it. I've got so much going on, and I wanted to make time to do this today. What do you think? Honest thoughts, like, comment, subscribe, get the algorithm going. If you want to say, hit the thanks button below and donate some money, that would be very, very awesome. You don't have to, but liking, comment, and subscribing is free and easy to do. Also, I have a Patreon where I do an updated weekly video at like $5, and there's also, you know, early versions of these videos do come out as well on there by a day or so preview, and there's loads of other tiers and stuff in there as well in addition, which is really, really fun, and it helps support the stream. I've been Jebro. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a good one. Let's watch it one more time without my face, because I'm hyped for it. You're hyped for it. Let's go. It's the engineer. It's the Mechanist. And it's the reveal trailer. See you later.
No one makes friends like a Mechanist. With the power and beauty of Jade Tech, they never fight alone. They summon a customized Jade Tech battle mech to fight alongside in combat, calling the shots with powerful mech command skills and mace attacks. Whether it's melee, ranged, or group support, Adapt to any situation by choosing the traits that best suit your situation. This engineer mech is truly the all-purpose multi-tool of any Guild Wars 2 squad.